Hey guys, welcome back to Final Fantasy 1, I guess. I'm still not used to calling stuff Final Fantasy 1. I'm so used to playing in numbered iterations. So it always feels weird for me, but I don't think I'm ever gonna get over it at this point, seeing as I'm already however many episodes in. Whatever. We should be fine. Let's just kill these ghost things really quickly. Don't even think I need to use Diara, so just attack. Should be dead soon, since we do have a shit ton of health, so why not? Yep, killed by White Mage. Hooray, Power Staff. Oh boy. Well, back to Giant's Cave. We've got to go do something with that rock we got last time. Well, unfortunately, I can't walk over those, so... Sup, Golem? You have a Star Ruby. Give me a Star Ruby and I'll let you pass. Okay, sure. Well, he just ate that ruby. Nothing tastier than rubies. And there he goes, walking over stuff I can't even walk over. And we have to watch him do so. And random encounter. Okay. Well, it's a preemptive strike, so why not? Let's just kill everything. Hooray. I really hope I get better weapons for my monk soon, because he is completely underpowered. Of course, he gets one attack in for 1 damage. Whatever. Hooray. Can't remember if there's anything down here. For some reason I think there is, so I'm going to check, since I'm already halfway down here. Whatever. Speaking of random stuff, which I'm not really speaking of random stuff, but I guess I am now. But I went and downloaded a Sega Genesis emulator the other day, because I finally remembered the name of that game I played for like about 5 hours as a kid, and then never played again because, for some reason, I think my dad gave it to my uncle, and from there it disappeared from the face of the earth, probably. And there is something down here. But yeah, that game was Phantasy Star 2, I believe? So yeah, getting back into that game, it's definitely different from a Final Fantasy game, despite being, you know, an RPG. It's a completely different type of game from Final Fantasy. Like, well, not really different. It's basically more or less the same thing, except definitely not nearly as refined as the Final Fantasy series. The Final Fantasy series is far more refined in pretty much every single way. Yeah, no, the chest is empty. I need to equip shit. Yeah, that's right. It doesn't work in this game. I'm pressing what would be like the X button to go into my menu, and it's not working. I'm wondering why. It's because it's the Game Boy version, of course. So let's go into equipment and go throw on the Mithril Helm, because that's better. And no one else can use a Great Helm, so that's fantastic. This Great Axe. My accuracy goes down, my attack goes up by 2. Try it out. He can use the Worm Killer, so I should have been using that for a while. We'll see how this Great Axe does. If I don't like it, I'll go back to the Longsword. Because from my memory in this game, I don't think axes were that useful. Which I'm probably right on that. Whatever. Hopefully we can get an attack in soon. Hopefully. 223 is pretty good, I would say. Though I think that was a critical hit, so hard to judge off that. Okay, yeah, hitting the 200 spike, 2 main damage dealers, definitely a good thing. Oh boy, I'm kind of overpowered now. I should have had that, like, I should have had the Worm Killer on my Thief for that entire dungeon. Whatever, I made things harder on myself. No big deal. Now to exit this place, and right into, like, probably 2 more battles, because the game is just gonna be that way, isn't it? I was wrong. Okay. So what's on the other side of this continent that I needed to get to? I think it was some ancient peoples of some sort. Can't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. So we'll just kill these shadows with their toothbrushes of doom. Because if you don't brush your teeth, that's what happens to you kids. You forever haunt the land with a toothbrush. Oh boy. Yes, this is indeed the cave I thought it was, the Sage's Cave. Oh boy. One of these pots has something in it. 20 bucks. Okay, come on. Don't do this to me, game. Don't make me a liar. Whatever. Fuck it. Could've swore there was something in one of those pots. I was apparently wrong. Just to make sure there's nothing in that hallway. There's a pot up here. Is this a healing pot, or is this... Oh, that's nothing. That's great. Sup, Mr. Sage? So you're the ones who defeated the vampire, but he was only a servant. The beast corrupting the earth crystal lurks far deeper up in the cavern. Here, take this staff with you and use it behind the vampire's chamber. Yay, the earth rod. So we had to backtrack all this way to get a rod we needed. And there's no way we could avoid backtracking, because you don't get the star ruby until you beat the vampire and loot the treasure chest, which is dumb, basically. Now we get to fight the real boss of the Earth Cave, and this feels like it's an invisible wall, but it's not. I don't think there was invisible walls in this game. Final Fantasy II, I don't even think there was invisible walls. Actually, there are. There are definitely invisible walls. I remember that from the final dungeon. I'm not sure if there's any invisible walls that hide treasure chests, but I know there's invisible walls. Okay, really? Oh boy. Oh, darkness. That's great. That's fantastic. My favorite status element in these games. Yeah, darkness is basically useless in every other Final Fantasy game. Like, I believe it doesn't do anything in Final Fantasy VI. I'm pretty sure... It does something in Final Fantasy VII, but it's not that big of a deal. Final Fantasy V... Like, I'm pretty sure it does something, but it's not a big deal either. Darkness has historically been, like, one of the least, like, troublesome status elements in the Final Fantasy series. I'm not sure why, but it's just always been that way. Now, is it still darkness, or does that go away after battle? It does. Good. It's not like Final Fantasy IV, where it stays with you. At least I'm pretty sure it was in Final Fantasy IV, where it stays with you. Maybe also Final Fantasy V and VI, I can't remember. Either way, we have Lesser Tigers, the one stronger than normal enemy down here, which is still gonna die in one hit to most of my guys. But that's because I'm kind of over-leveled at this point. Without even grinding, I'm kind of over-leveled. As long as I can get the first hit in and not get ambushed, I'm pretty much good to go. Except for when it comes to groups of like 20 enemies, that's when stuff kind of goes terrible for me. Oh, one down. Two. Oh boy. You want to attack anytime soon? Seriously? Okay, that wasn't the guy I was hoping you'd hit, but whatever. Now we've got a traditional Final Fantasy V formation here. In Final Fantasy V, there's like no like 3 enemies aligned vertically. It's only like 2, I think, at most. Usually, anyway. That's also because the enemy sprites end up taking up a lot more room usually. So there's like no way to really force them into the space. Which is why I think the maximum amount of enemies you can ever encounter in Final Fantasy II is like 8. I think it's 8. It could be 6, but I think it's 8 for like the smaller enemies. Whatever, we gotta head back to this cave here, so... Just to make sure we kill them all, I'm just gonna Diara. Whatever. Hopefully it just gets rid of everything. Paralysis is not helping, thank you, game. But hopefully Diara goes off very quickly. There we go. Should be good to go now. Oh boy. Now back to the cave. As soon as I navigate this terrible passageway. Oh boy. Just hoping Diara goes off a little bit early. Because why not? Of course it's not going to, but... That way I make sure I kill the last one. kind of a waste of MP, but whatever. Do I have any more tents or anything? Let's sort this shit, and... partially restores HP. 3 cottages, though. I think I'll use a sleeping bag just to restore my health for now. Sure, I'm going in there with a full head of health. And since sleeping bags are useless, it's no big deal anyway. I think it's this way, if I'm correct. I think. Definitely is. Hey, Minotaurs that die in like 2 hits. Probably 1 hit now because I've got overpowered weapons, but... okay, it's 1 done. Yep. Yay, level ups for everyone, except for not everyone, because I screwed up. So I have to go back up here, if I remember the correct path. This entire place is a labyrinth, but it's not terrible. Okay, so far so good. We've got 1 down. Unfortunately, there's 3 to go, but we'll deal with those as they come. Oh boy. Isn't the worst thing ever yet. He's done. That guy in the back's done now. We're good. 1200 gil, that's actually quite a bit. I like that amount of gil. Oh, my. There's no way to kill these things faster because I don't have a black mage, so... here comes 2 minutes of fighting these things. Okay, I think that's enough of this speed. I'm gonna fast forward this. Just for the sanity of everyone watching, I'm gonna fast forward this, because I know no one wants to see this. Done. 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 And the rest are gonna be done this turn. Oh boy. Done and done. Oh boy. Backtracking is so fun, isn't it? Yep. Again, with the gargoyles. Can we outfight these things again? Oh boy. This is gonna take a while, I know. There's not really much I can do about that. Anytime. Okay, that's that. I think it's this door up here. Okay, there's not much I can do about these things either, so... hopefully you just... okay, no, you left the werewolf. Now you're poisoned because you left the werewolf. How do you feel about that? Well, do I have any antidotes left? Okay, I don't have very many antidotes left. I'm gonna have to start relying on Poisona, which I don't want to do. Okay, Bat. Thank you. I never went in this room before. Okay. Tent. Coral Sword, which is probably even better. I know the chest is empty. I keep pressing A twice. That's because of Phantasy Star, because everything I swear in that game is the same button. Except for talking to people. Like your equipment button and your buy stuff from shops button is the same button, and you use commands and battle button. They're all the same button. Which makes it really weird. Because you think the equipment button would be different, but it's not. Whatever. That's a completely different game, so let's see, how is this Coral Sword? Wow, that's worse than the Longsword. Effective against aquatic foes, that's gonna be good in the 3rd dungeon. Why is it giving it to me now? Actually, can my thief use it? He couldn't, it's the exact same strength, but I think I'll keep the Worm Killer. For now. But like, here's the part in the game where you start getting a bunch of swords that are around the same strength. So there's no real, like, noticeable increase in strength between weapons and stuff. But it's fine. Okay, seriously. I have half a mind to just run away from this shit, to be honest, but... at the same time, the experience would be nice. So I kinda want to kill it. Okay, anytime you're done killing my party members, thank you. Anytime. Oh my god. Why am I not fast forwarding? There we are. Fast forward. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm completely done with this, like, crappy same enemies every time shit. Okay, please just get to the room. Not that room. Not that movie room. That was a terrible movie. That I have not seen, but I know it's terrible. Because I'm psychic. No, I just read what other people say about it. If I was psychic, that would be awesome. Should probably do some healing. Of course, I don't have any items to heal, so it's magic time. Okay, I can't cheat and heal everyone. As nice as that would have been. I'll use a normal cure. These guys don't need that much. Should be good now. As long as I have around 400 health on every character, I think I'm going to be completely fine for the next boss coming up. Oh boy. Who's going to be paralyzed after this? Let's just fast forward. I think it's the first time I've seen whites. No, not Walter Whites. Oh boy. Please don't paralyze my white mage, because I need her for casting Diara. Which kills everything. Thank God. Now to go the long-ass way around, because there's no easy way around. Still don't think I've went left, but I don't plan on doing that right now. These guys again. These guys that hit a really stupid amount of damage on me. Well, it's not that bad right now because my equipment's better, but I still remember what they did to me earlier in the game. I remember how much fun that wasn't. Okay, it's not fun when you hit for 51. Speaking of which, I don't think there's critical hits in Phantasy Star, so that's a completely different game, and it requires a lot more grinding than this game does. So the chances of me recording Phantasy Star on my channel are slim to none, because it's a pretty ridiculously grind-heavy RPG. Like, you have to grind for about an hour and a half before you can even do the first dungeon. Grind-heavy. But yeah, it's still cool. It's a challenge, is what it is. Which I guess is part of the reason why I like it. Why I wanted to go back to it. Because it is actually, like, a lot more challenging than this game. This game, sure, it gets frustrating at times, but it doesn't have a lot of challenge to it. Like, as long as you know what you're doing, you're fine. Basically. Like, the most challenging thing I've ran into in this game was that stupid, like, entire ordeal I went through. In that one cave, but that was because I was underprepared. As long as you're prepared, this game isn't challenging at all. Which I guess it's the same thing with Phantasy Star, I guess, but even then you could think you're prepared and not be prepared at all. So it's kind of a completely different thing. Like, there's a different level of preparedness you need to be for Phantasy Star. For sure. Like, you need to... Like, it's not just grinding for, like, levels. Like, you legitimately need to grind to buy the best armor you can possibly buy. And best weapons you can possibly buy, because otherwise you'll get your ass kicked by everything. It's kind of really, really hard in that sense. Oh boy, let's just kill this shit. And we'll move on and kill the first of the 4 fiends in this game. If you remember from Final Fantasy IV, they had the 4 fiends. That was a complete reference to this game. Same with the crystals. Matter of fact, I think pretty much, aside from Final Fantasy II, the only Final Fantasies actually involve crystals, to my knowledge, would be, like, this game and the 3rd and 4th, and 5th. Only the 2nd and 6th games don't use crystals at all, as a plot point. And staff time. Reveal the way. I don't remember if the boss is on this floor or if he's deeper down. I have a feeling the enemies just got a lot stronger just by walking down here, so... It's time to be super careful. I don't know why I took the high road, because I don't think it's going to be a shortcut. I was just kind of looking for item rooms. I might have gone the right way, who knows. Well, so far it's just 2 fresh wraiths. I think we can take care of these guys. Just remember, brush once a day at least. Your dentist will tell you twice. If you brush really good the first time, it's fine. Of course, don't be an idiot and brush in the morning, because that's stupid. Because then you've got whatever shit you eat from that point on your freaking teeth. For 24 hours. What you do is you want to brush at night. Because that way, at least you've got the entire time you're sleeping, where at least food's not on your teeth. And this was for an item. Several items. Force encounters? Probably. Ogre Mage. I have a feeling that thing's really bad, so I'm gonna go kill it right now. Because I don't trust anything with the name Mage in its name. Okay, good. We know the ogres hit hard, but at least we know that they can't one-hit us, which is the important thing. Now I'll take care of the Hyenodons, and the next ogre should be dead soon. Yep. A staff. A free 400 gil. I'm going to avoid stepping directly in front of chests, because I know those usually trigger encounters. Okay, they were smart. They put a Sphinx in front of this chest. This could be bad. I think the Sphinx is the strongest thing in this dungeon. I think it is. Died in 2 hits, but I think it's still the strongest thing in this dungeon. Now, I still have to walk in front of this chest. This is going to be a forced encounter here. Yep. Double the Sphinx. This could be bad. Depends on how hard these things hit. Which apparently doesn't seem to be as hard as I thought they might hit. Granted, they have a lot of defense, so... This could still be bad if it casts a spell. Which it didn't. Good. It's dead. 300 health. Pretty decent for an enemy. Okay, don't trap me in here. Please fly away. Fast forward until you go away, because I'm not moving. I'm just gonna keep fast forwarding until it moves. Because it's gotta move, because otherwise I'm not getting out of there. Oh boy. Ogre Mages again. So let's just kill it. Okay, it doesn't have that much health. Good. Hyenodons do have a lot of health, surprisingly. Whatever. This will all be dead soon. Done. Okay, now I have to go all the way back. Should I get anything good from that chest? I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention. So let's just sort. Oh, we got Mithril Mail. Doesn't look like I really got anything worthwhile. I got a staff. Like, that's like one of the shittiest things in the game, so. I don't know why I went that far down, but whatever. We'll kill these whites, and... we'll be good. At least Diara went off first, so that pretty much guarantees an insta-kill of everything. The only 2 people now leveling up at the same rate are my warrior and white mage. My monk is so far behind because he died twice. I don't have any life spells at this point in the game. I have to preemptive strike so I can just Diara them to hell. And done. Yep. What's down here? Is this the way to go? Certainly looks like it. I think this might be a dead end. I think it is. We'll figure it out after we kill these guys. Pisco demons. Really? Oh, it's all dead end unless these bats block me. Oh boy. I was trying to think these things might be forced encounters at certain intersections. Because I ran into them twice in a row now, which usually doesn't happen. Either way, they're dead. Now I definitely need to heal myself. You in particular need healing. You two. Get their health at least to 300. I want his to be at 400. Now I'm running really low on MP. I think down's the way to go. Okay, yeah, these are definitely forced encounters at each intersection. I might need more MP to do this, to be honest. I do have an ether on me, but I kind of want to save it, but then again... oh my god, this is a fucking smorgasbord of everything in the game so far. Just kill the shit in the front for now. Oh boy. At least most of this shit is like really easy beginning of the game stuff. Didn't want you to attack him, but you just attack whoever you feel like. You hit the Gygus again in case he doesn't die. Which of course he didn't. And Gygus is the most damaging thing here, so let's just kill everything. Yay! I got a potion. Could actually be useful. 50 health is pretty good. I think this is the way to go. Indeed, it might be. Just trying to remember exactly where the Fiend is, because I think he's on this floor, but I can't remember. Okay, DR is going to cost like most of my remaining MP, which is bad, but... Actually, that is quite bad, because I kind of do need to heal eventually. I could have swore this game had like save points in dungeons. Okay, yeah, this is definitely more than the amount of floors I thought it was. Which means I definitely need to heal. Oh, God.